you live in Charlotte.
Yeah.
My grandson lives in Charlotte.
Oh.
And now your wife told me where.
Waxhaw?
That's where they live.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not far. We know where that is.
And then my daughter lives on Lake Norman.
Oh.
We were just there, what?
2 weeks ago.
So,
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are,
Lorraine.
okay, and you were born when?
1932.
1932. Okay.
I'm 88.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you remember about Grandma Nellie?
I've stayed with them oftentimes.
Yeah.
Grandpa drove a Model T.
Yeah.
And we lived here. They lived here the way the crow flies. But I'd see the Model T coming here and this way, and I'd go pack my suitcase. And then I got in Grandpa Louie's car and went and stayed with them.
Yeah.
So I had a lot in common with Grandma. And then one time, my nickname was Dolly.
Yeah.
And they had a horse named Dolly. And I was wiping dishes for her. They had one of those junior chairs, you know, they were higher, but there was a hole in it, and she hollered at the horse, and she said, Dolly! I just jumped and I dropped the cup and it broke, and you did not break Grandma's dishes. So I was kind of in trouble for a little bit, then she got nice to me.
I don't think Grandma's stayed mad.
I don't think so. So,
Was she soft spoken?
Yeah, was she soft spoken?
was she what?
Soft spoken?
Yeah, but don't get her mad.
Yeah.
She didn't have red hair for nothing.
Oh, she had red hair. Oh. That's interesting.
Yep.
Because normally in all the pictures, they're black and white.
That's right. And so you can't tell.
Yeah,
Right.
that's interesting. What about, you remember Louis' stump?
Yes, I do.
And I've heard that he used to hit people with it.
He did. He'd come up, he'd see a child coming, and he'd go like this, scared them to death, you know. He didn't do that to me.
Well, he must have liked you then.
He did.
So, what about Louis? What was he like?
How can I explain it? He was very kind. Grandpa would once in a while like to go, you know, in those days, they would gather in town on Saturday. And he would go into town on Saturday and play cards at the pool hall.
Yeah.
And sometimes he'd get a little bit too much. And he was not a drunk or anything like that. But so then they'd call my dad to come and get him so he'd be safe. And then Dad would tell his wife, Nellie, yeah, now don't scold him today because it's not good when they've had too much. You can give him heck in the morning. But he was a very kind man. Yes. Yeah, he was good to me.
Yeah.
I felt very special.
That's neat.
What about Nellie's personality? What was she like?
Well, like I said, she was kind too, but you know, she would let you know if you did something. And you know, we always, her sisters, Gusty and Hilma, and then Clarence was her brother. And so on every Sunday after church, Vernon's family, Dad's family, Clifford's family, Julia Olson, who was a sister to Grandma,
Yeah.
and all of her family and the Ericksons, we all went to Hilma and Clarence and Gusty's place. And they furnished all the food. The men played horseshoe and croquet, and we played ball. And you weren't even little, born.
No.
But we spent a lot of Sundays down at Great Grandma.
Oh, you know what? You would remember Cornelia's parents. Christine and Almond.
Yes.
What do you remember about them?
You know, I can't really say too much about them. I was pretty small.
Well, she died in 41 and he died in I think 37.
Yes, and I was born in 32, so you know I was pretty young. I remember them, but I can't say I had interaction with them.
Just thinking size-wise, were any of these people large, small? Nellie was little, wasn't she?
She wore a size 16. And I don't think she ever changed
Really?
until she got cancer.
Yeah.
And I stayed with Grandma in town, you know, went to high school. And when she got cancer, then of course I had to do a lot of things for her.
Oh,
I didn't know that she had cancer.
Yes. Yeah, my brother was a very young infant at that time.
So you don't remember anything at all about Cornelia's parents?
I just can't think of anything, you know.
even if they were large, big.
They were just average, I would say, like Grandma was, you know.
Did they have, who had red hair? Do you remember?
You know, I can't remember where Grandma got it, but we always teased her. Oh yeah, Grandma, you got that red hair for nothing.
Well, Grandpa used to have red in his whiskers, didn't he?
My dad is red.
Yes, and no kidding, once in a while in the sunlight, even my grandchildren have a little red in it, and that's normal, it's not dyed. But,
You know what? I don't remember what I was going to say. Who had red hair? Somebody had red hair. Oh, that means that she's Irish. Because the Irish have a lot of red
They
hair.
do, but not necessarily. Every nationality's got some red somewhere.
well, there were a lot of things besides Norwegian too in there. I mean, they were, you know, and I don't remember all of them. I get mixed up with grandmas and my other grandma and where they came from, you know. So, but yes, they were good people. And they used to, when the four boys, Clifford, Lloyd, Vernon, and Dad, when they were growing up, Grandma had a pool table in the living room. In the living room. And you could see a mark around the pool table where the guys would keep going and they wore the linoleum down. And Grandma didn't care.
Like in the floor?
Yeah,
Oh.
the rug on the floor.
So Nellie had a pool. That's
You know,
interesting.
if a person knew you were going to do some of this, you could have things ready. You know, Lloyd's twins, oftentimes when they come, they'll say, "Okay, have you got any more information?"
Oh, yeah. So they're kind of into it. Huh?
Yeah, and I won't be there because we're going on a cruise. Bummer.
Where are you going?
We're going to Alaska.